Hi everyone, I'm Andrea and this is your Career Academy Tip of the Week. So today I'm going to cover the first part of the work history section, how you put your company name, position title, and date, in what order, because there's some tips around what order you put those in. So let's get started. Okay, your work experience area is where the hiring manager can see where you worked, what positions you worked, for how long, and what your experience is. So it's very important that this is clearly laid out, and there is an expectation that it is laid out in this current way of having the company name, the city and state, and the month and year. So that's on the left side, the company name, and on the right side, the dates. Then you have a position title. You could have a company or position overview, which is just a couple of sentences of what you did at the company or who the company is, and then a list of duties and achievements. So let's look at a couple tips. So tip 1, if the company name is more important, then list that first. So for example, if you worked at well-known companies or a company name that would make an impression on a hiring manager, then put the company name first. That would be up here at the top, and then list the position title. So if you work for a company like Nike or somewhere that is really well known to them, then list that first because that will get their attention. Now, if your position title is more important, then list that first. So if you've been consistently promoted over the years and you really want to highlight that you've moved up into, a management position, then instead of having company name and then position title, have position title up here, and then have your company name, city and state, and month and year. Tip number 3. If you've been at multiple jobs for years, you don't need to list the month you started. So if you've been at a job for 5 years and another job for 5 years and another job for 10 years, it would make more sense just to list the years because the months really don't matter. But if you've had short-term jobs, then you need to list out the month and the year. And a side note, if you use month and year for one job, use them for all the jobs, even if you've been there for a very long time. Just make sure that you're consistent. So let's look at a couple examples. So here's someone that wants to find some warehouse work. They were a warehouse materials handler at one place and an inventory clerk at another. So this person obviously has moved up in their positions. Inventory clerk is entry level, and then they moved into a materials handler. So for them, they felt that the company's name wasn't that important, and it was more important for them to showcase what position they were in. So that's why they have listed their position title first and then the company name. Where this person, she's always been a call center representative, call center, call center, call center. So that's really not important to list as the first. What's important to list is the company name to show that she's worked as a call center representative at AT&T and at Delta Dental and at Choice Media. So you can see that these are the different ways that you can make your resume more attractive to someone reading it and get their attention by showcasing either the company name or the position title first. All right, so that was our work history structure video, and next week I'm going to go over some common questions that people have about the work history section, like having multiple positions at one company. What's the best way to put that down on the resume? If you've had time gaps between jobs, or if you've held a lot of jobs but for a short amount of time, or if you've been a contractor, how do you put contract work down? So we're going to cover all of those big questions, and yeah, I hope you have a good weekend, and if you have any questions, feel free to email, text, or call me. Thanks. Bye.